That's you, right?
That's me.
And what we did, showed that to the girl who's kidnapped. She goes, 100% certain it's him. I've seen that face every night I go to bed. She said, that's the face I've seen of the guy who kidnapped me, one of the guys who kidnapped me and raped me. I mean, just that alone screws you, okay? No doubt about it, okay? And the DNA is saying, yes, you're the guy. And you're sitting here saying, how is that gonna fly, Joe?
This is scary.
Hi there, and welcome to my channel. If you would please hit the subscribe button on your way in, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like what you see, hit the like. It's free and it helps get me out in that algorithm. Alright, let's get on to today's topic. So today we are going to be revisiting the story of Joe Son, who was best known for his role in the 1997 movie Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. He played the character Random Task, which was a parody of the James Bond character Odd Job. This was also his final film role. Previously, Son had appeared in several low-budget action films, including Joshua Tree, Blood Fist 5, Human Target. He played the main villain in Lorenzo Lamas action film Bad Blood in 1994, and he played a supporting role in Shoot Fighter Fight to the Death, and a leading role as the main villain in its sequel, Shoot Fighter 2, in 1996. And honestly, my opinion is the best role that he ever played in was Random Tasks. He played a spy that worked for Dr. Evil, and he comes in on Austin's honeymoon and tries to attack him. And the famous line from this fight is when Random Task takes his shoe off and flings it across the room, almost like a Chinese fighting star, and whacks Austin Powers in the head. And he says to him, "A shoe? Who throws a shoe?" And it's honestly one of the funniest moments in the entire movie. Before his acting career, Son was a mixed martial arts fighter and retired with a record of 0-4, though he had appeared before in Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC 3 in 94 as Kimo Leopoldo's cornerman. Son had his proper debut at the UFC 4 event, entering the tournament billed as Taekwondo 3rd Dan Black Belt, and founder of a style called Joseon-do. He was pitted against Kempo karate fighter Keith Hackney, whom Son outweighed by 30 pounds, but he was 7 inches shorter. Son carried a large cross into the ring, but struggled under its weight. Although Son placed Hackney in a chokehold, his opponent escaped and punched Son repeatedly in the groin, which was legal under the rules of the event. Hackney then choked Son to earn the victory, when Son tapped out. After his fight in UFC, Son competed in a match for the K1 Kickboxing Federation, facing established star Nobuaki Kakuta. The much heavier Son initially led the pace with body shots and knees, scoring a mild knockdown by right hook, but he was eventually knocked out by Kakuta via high kick and punches. In 2002, Son debuted for Japanese promotion Pride Fighting Championships, fighting Takada Dojo exponent Yusuke Amamura at the Pride The Best Volume 2. He infamously wore a leopard thong, the Pride logo, and sported eye makeup as well as a bowler hat at his entrance, and hugged Imamura during the stare down. The bout was short, and Son quit after he was taken down and almost slid out of the ring, claiming an elbow injury. On April 12, 2002, Son also took part in Extreme Pancration 2, wherein he faced Joe Maria. After a brief exchange of strikes, Maria landed a hit which drew blood, and Son then refused to continue fighting, and the fight was called. The result was officially listed as submission. Son would return to Pride in July, facing Jukai Nakajima, and he once again gave up after being injured by being thrown on his head by the Japanese fighter. Son was also a professional wrestler in Japan for a short time, wrestling Shinya Hashimoto at All Japan Pro Wrestling's second Wrestle 1 event, and working as singer and dancer for Hustle's third event. After fame, Joe's life went downhill. Joe Son was first arrested for kicking in the door of a roommate's car. He pleaded guilty to felony vandalism on May 16, 2008, whereupon he was sentenced to probation and 60 days in jail. As a condition of his plea agreement, Son was required to provide a DNA sample. On August 18, 2008, he was taken into custody and given an additional 90 days in jail for failing to report to the Department of Probation and keep them informed of his current residence. In early October 2008, his DNA sample was matched to a sexual assault cold case that occurred on Christmas Eve, 1990. Already in custody for a probation violation, Son was arrested at the Theo Lacey facility on October 7, 2008.
Okay, Joe, let me tell you what the deal is here, okay? A young girl, 19 years old. Late at night, early morning of Christmas Eve, 24 December 1990. Driving home to the apartment complexes on the Burgers. Okay? She parks in the carport. Two guys jam her in the carport. They grab her, throw her in their car, drive her some distance away.
That's bad.
It's very bad. And the DNA tells us it's you. Okay.
Wrong guy.
On December 24, 1990, the anonymous victim was walking back to her apartment alone with her dog. Son distracted her by asking for directions and pretending he was lost. Son and accomplice Santiago Gallatin, a friend from high school, then forcibly dragged her to their car and threatened to kill her. Son and Gallatin repeatedly sodomized, tortured, and pistol-whipped the woman. Eventually, after pushing her out of the car without clothes and carrying out a mock execution, Son released her. Investigators collected DNA from the woman and created composite sketches, but there was not a large enough DNA databank in 1990 to make a connection, and the sketches went unrecognized. After Son's 2008 arrest, the search began for his accomplice. Gallatin was identified when a photograph of Joe Son was paired with sketches, and detectives matched his DNA to the crime scene. Son was initially charged in Orange County, California, with 5 counts of SA, 2 felony counts of forcible sodomy, 2 felony counts of sodomy in concert by force, 7 felony counts of forcible oral, and 1 felony count of sexual penetration by a foreign object by force. He faced a maximum sentence of 275 years to life. However, before jury selection could begin for his trial in August 2011, the charges against Son were dropped, having been expired due to the statute of limitations on SA and kidnapping. Son was instead charged with conspiracy to commit murder and torture, crimes with no statute of limitations. Gallatin, 40, confessed and pled guilty to 1 felony count of each kidnapping, sodomy by force in concert, R in concert, forcible oral, and forcible R with a sentencing enhancement for committing R while armed with a firearm. He was sentenced January 28, 2011 to 17 years and 4 months in state prison with parole possible in 2018. In an interrogation video filmed by the Huntington Beach Police Department, Son touts his acting career, but denied the crime or any contact with the victim, which he maintained to his trial.
I do comedy, play bad guys sometimes. Did you see Austin Powers? I played a little role in part 1.
During the trial, the Orange County District Attorney's Office maintained that Son and his co-defendant pistol whipped and tortured and repeatedly essayed their female victim before releasing her with her pants tied around her eyes. During the trial, the woman said that Son told her, "It's Christmas. This is your lucky day." Son was found guilty of 1 felony count of torture and given a life sentence. Less than a month later, Son was accused of killing his cellmate, Michael Graham, who was beaten to death. The beating happened October 10, 2011 at 5:25 p.m. on B Yard Reception Building 5 at the Wasco State Prison. The man died 25 minutes later from multiple blunt force trauma injuries. The victim was someone who had lived as a transient and serving 2 years for failure to register as an SO. After the killing, Sun was moved to solitary confinement. On September 13, 2013, Sun was charged with Graham's murder. At his trial in 2017, he was found guilty of voluntary manslaughter and received an additional 27-year sentence. As of October 2014, Sun has been an inmate at Salinas Valley State Prison in California, and that's where he shall remain. And that, my friends, is how Joe Son went from the big screen to behind bars, and ultimately not only ruined others' lives, but ruined his own. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and taking the time to listen to this story, and I will definitely have more to come. So, stay tuned for the next one, and everyone have a great afternoon, evening, whatever it may have you. Peace, love, and claws, y'all. I'm out. One last thing before I forget. I'm really trying hard to grow my channel and get myself out there for more people to see me. So if you like what you heard today and you'd like some more, please hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe. It's free, and every time someone new does it, it gets me out in that algorithm and gets more people to see me. It helps me grow my channel, and I just thank you if you've already done it. Again, everybody have a great day. Bye.